So we are back for Pauper Mill. So first of all, I'm not going to claim this deck is actually good, but I was curious. Everyone always wants to have Mill exist in a format. Well, when I say everyone, I mean Mill enjoyers. So can it exist in Pauper? That is the question. I'm going to say probably not, but let's break this down. So the big issue with Mill is that because a bunch of your cards are just Mill cards, you have to look at it in the same way, I think, as you would look at Burn, right? So let's do the math. So in your typical Burn deck, right? Let's presume that every burn spell is average of 1 mana for 3 damage, right? Somewhere along those lines. Now, that's not exactly the case because like Swift Spear and Goblin Guide deal less initially, but they can deal more later. But let's just say your average is 1 mana for 3 damage. So you have to deal somewhere between 18 and 21, depending on if your opponent's fetching or whatnot. But let's just say this. So you divide by 3 and you say you need to cast an average of 6 to 7 spells to kill your opponent, right? Your opponent's at 20 life, so what percentage of their life total are you dealing with, right? So on average, it depends on whether you're counting the number as 18 or 21, but you need your burn spells as basically to take out 15% of the opponent's life total with every burn spell, right? So let's translate that into the equivalent of Mill. So your opponent is going to have 7-card opening hand, maybe less if they mulligan, but let's just say 7-card opening hand, so they have 53 cards left in their deck. But you also don't need to kill them like immediately because they're going to draw naturally. So let's just say 50 cards, right? You need to mill 50 cards. So that means on average, your mill spells need to be milling 7.5 cards. Now, what's the problem with that? Well, the mill cards don't mill 7.5 cards on average, not even close. And that's one of the issues. Also, a lot of the mill cards cost more than one. But regardless, let's take a look at what we're dealing with. So, Pauper. I have curated the list of mill cards, and I believe these are the best ones we can get. So we've got Dream Twist, mill 3 for 1, Flashback for 2, mill another 3. So it is 1 card that mills 6 total, but it does cost 3 mana overall to do it. There is Merfolk Secret Keeper, which on the sorcery side mills 4, and then you can play it as a 0/4 to potentially block. Although probably not so great in Pauper, where the major threats are things either big creatures like Avenging Hunter, Troll of Khazad-dûm, like really big creatures, flying creatures like Glinthawk and Core Skyfisher, glitters on anything becomes huge. So not terribly great. Probably all right versus like red. But in a lot of matchups, that body's not going to matter. Tome Scour is mill 5 for 1. We're still under the amount that we need to mill per card. Memory Sluice. Target player mills 4, but you can conspire, meaning you can tap 2 untapped creatures that share a color with Memory Sluice to copy it. So this one's maybe 1 mana mill 8, but you need creatures on the board in order to do it. Shriekhorn, which mills 2 at a time, 3 times. So it mills 6 overall. We've got Mind Sculpt. This is 2 mana for 7, so we're almost at the 7.5 average, although this is 2 mana, not 1. So that's inherently worse. And then we've got Iceberg Cancrix. So this is our mill crab for Pauper because the other ones aren't legal. So it's a 2 mana 0/4, and whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player mill 2. So way worse than the other crabs. It's only mill 2 instead of 3. It's 2 mana, and it triggers on snow permanents, which is going to be basically all of our snow lands and other copies of this crab. So aside from all that, what else is in our deck? We've got Lorien Revealed is just another, basically this just takes a land slot. Then there's Jace's Phantasm as another creature in the deck. So this it's a 1 mana 1/1 flyer, gets +4 as long as an opponent has 10 or more cards in their graveyard. So sometimes this is just going to be able to beat down our opponent to death or just block. And then finally, I was looking at the deck and I'm like, we've got a lot of basically dead cards at certain points. So like the Merfolk Secret Keeper as a 0/4 is going to be just like a dead creature in a lot of matchups. The Shriekhorns, once you've activated them 3 times, become dead cards. How can we get around this? Well, let's just play the black sack an artifact, do a thing. So 8 Deadly Dispute, 8 Fanatical Offering. There are some other mill cards I opted not to play, but I think these are the best ones, and the other ones were like kind of meh. And then we've got a bunch of Snow Islands and Ice Tunnels, which are fetchable off of Lorien. So aside from all that, sideboard is 6 Blue Blasts, 3 Cast Down and 2 Chainer's Edict when we need removal, Arms of Hadar for the Swarmy decks, and 2 Nile Spellbombs. Another big downside of Mill is that there are a lot of decks that have graveyard synergies, and you are inherently fueling those decks. So decks like Terror, for example, it's really bad to mill them. We do need answers to that. So the Nile Spellbombs. It's possible we want to play more Nile Spellbombs. I'm not sure. This seemed like a good starting point. So let's go ahead and see if Mill in Pauper is viable. We're on the play. We've got 1 land and a Lorien. This is acceptable. I will keep. Although it's really awkward because we want to have black mana, so I'm going to have to Lorien for a tap land. All right, play an island, go. Opponent plays Fjord. All right, that's not a good sign. So it's tempo fairies. Right, grab Ice Tunnel. Yeah, untap land. All right, play the crab. Back to them. Let's go ahead here and pop their graveyard out preemptively. Snow Island, back to us. All right, Ice Tunnel, trigger, target them, save targets, always yield. Have them mill too, yes. Mills Fjord, Skred. All right, Mind Sculpt. Mills a bunch of stuff. They are indeed blue-red fairies. Opponent Ash Barrens. Well, I like to see that. Get some lands out of your deck, or get some cards out of your deck so that we can have an easier time milling. So they're down to 40. Preordain. Yeah, draw more cards. Get those cards out of your deck. They bottomed both of them. Augur Bolus, revealing. Lorien revealed. All right. So there's the potential they might Skred our guy. So I should hold up Fanatical, maybe? I don't know. Island, trigger, milieu, bolt, Mind Sculpt. All right, 2 bolts, no additional Skreds are down. They're a counterspell deck. I really feel like I should just Fanatical the Cancrics right now, because I really don't want them to just untap Skred with counterspell up. I've milled over 1 counterspell. Yeah, let's just go ahead and eat this now. Eat the crab. All right, over to them. 28 cards. Augur Bolus attacks. Do they ninja? They do ninja. All right. I don't think they're that good at killing us very quickly, at least. Plays Fairy Seer. 1/1. All right, once again, probably Fanatical now while they're tapped out. So, actually, they only have 1 mana up. I could just Lorien revealed. That might be better. Yeah, let's just cast Lorien. All right, so back to them. Augur Bolus, revealing, counterspell. All right. I do enjoy that they are a deck with a lot of like cantripping effects and not that much damage output. Ninja. They do draw a card with the ninja. Bolt us. All right. So holding up counterspell. I imagine they'll counter this Cancrix if we play it, right? And then I can go Tome Scour. Mind Sculpt is 12 cards and they go to 10, but they're still pretty far away from losing. I think we need to bait this counterspell. All right, Mind Sculpt. No, they just let it go. Tome Scour, target you. No, they're just allowing that all to resolve. All right, play the crab. They allowed that to resolve too. All right, Island, trigger, mill. I may as well map now, I think. Does that matter? I mean, I can block their guy regardless, right? And if they have Skred, they have Skred. Yeah, I guess we just pass. 10 cards. I think they are going to kill us before we mill them out, though, unless we hit some more stuff. So we're taking 3... No, we're taking 2 a turn, because I can block this ninja. Snap our guy. All right, well, 4 a turn. Am I going to ever have time to use this Lorien? Maybe. Untap. Merfolk Secret Keeper. All right, let's play the crab. See if they counter this. They are Spell Stutter Spriting. That is frustrating. Uh-huh. And then we play this and they counter it. Oh, man. We're so close to killing them, eh? All right, Venture Deep, target you. I mean, they got to counter this, right? Counter. So then we'll Fanatical, eat this map. Oh, come on. Oh, Dispel, sure. Well, play a land. Go to them. They do have 8 cards left, so we're on 3 Mind Sculpts, though, so I'm not going to be able to mill them out, probably. Fairy Seer. Yeah, we're just going to die before we mill them out. We're so close, too. All their bolts are gone. How many counter spells are out? 3. So they still have 1. They bottomed the 2 cards. All right, we're dead to 1 hit, so we have to kill them now, which means they have to not have a counter, and we have to draw very specific cards. All right, cast Lorien. They resolved Tome Scour, Dream Twist. Oh, come on. They had the counter spell. Why didn't they just counter Lorien then? What a slow-rolling asshole. All right, we're dead. Why would you allow me to resolve Lorien? Whatever. Let's see. I mean, they have some red spells, but we don't even really want to counter those. I guess we just want to kill all their guys. So let's bring in removal. They have about a bajillion counter spells, which means that these cards are way worse than normal because you don't want to cast them into a counter spell ever. They can also bring in their own red blasts, right? So we may have to, maybe we want our own blasts to counter their red blast. All right, let's just get rid of, I guess, Deadly. I don't want to get rid of all of them. Let's get rid of some of them. What else can go? Like, the Secret Keepers really don't matter when the bunch of their guys fly. I guess Shriekhorn's like the worst card in terms of how quickly it mills them. That. Let's bring in some Blue Blast. All right, let's do that. 2 lands with Lorien. All right, we're good. Keep like this. Go to them. Snow Mountain. All right. That tells me it's Blast. So let's just go Island Cycle, play an island, and then we'll just have Dream Twist open. I guess I should have done it on their upkeep. I should do it on their upkeep, right? Yeah, I'll do it now. No, I'll do it on their upkeep. Dream Twist. And if they want to blast this, that's fine. All right. Milled over Augur, Brainstorm, Fairy. Plays Fairy Seer. 1 and 1. Wow, triple Merfolk. Okay. Venture Deep. Is it a Red Blast? It is a Red Blast. All right, Pyroblast, Venture Deep, Milieu. So the card they had, triple Lorien was on top. Wow. All right, play this. Go to them. Preordain. 2 to the bottom. I wonder if they're just landlocked. That's what it looks like. Yep. Venture Deep. Target them. Mind Sculpt. We're milling a lot of lands over. Attack with Fairy Seer. Oh, Ninja. Sure. And they have to go to cleanup because they're still missing their 3rd land. All right. Apparently they've conceded. That seemed fine, I guess. Is Arms of Hadar good here? They have a lot of fast counter spells. Most of their guys die to it, though. The only thing that doesn't is Augur. So maybe these are better, and maybe I don't need as many of these. I just need to, like, not die to their Onslaught, right? All right, let's do that. This hand is okay. Opponent mulls to 5. Mulls to 4. Island, Brainstorm. All right, play Phantom. Over to them. 2nd land. Augur. Reveals Preordain. All right, well, play another Phantom. Combat. Swing. Opponent starts with 3 more cards in their library. Big brain move. You figured them out. They also don't have any red mana. All right, no blocks. If they ninja. Yep, there's Ninja. All right, so let's just Chainers this now. Kill their Ninja. Combat. Attack with these dudes. We're 7 cards away from pumping. Augur. Reveal Spell Pierce. Well, we can pay for Spell Pierce unless they have Counterspell. So, Mind Sculpt. It resolved. Go to combat. And we got it. Hey, Amio. Still working through your VOD on my Marvel deck, and I'd like to say there was a different version of the deck that was a Yorion build that won an RCQ 2 years ago that played mainboard Dig Through Time, Gaze, and Cruise, and Impulse with main deck Languish and Duress. I do believe that deck needs updates because of the speed of the format, but I do think an Emergent plan is better in current Magic to outright win versus value. The problem isn't, like, I do agree you want to outright win, but the problem is that Emergent just doesn't always win the game. Like, you don't... Emergent's only 4 cards that in your deck, right? So unless you're hitting Emergent, then all the other pieces that Emergent goes and grabs are dead hits on their own. I want the Marvel to just have the maximum chance of hitting a big thing on its own. Anyway, this hand's fine. Obviously, we're missing black, but it's okay. Keep. All right, Venture Deep. What are we up against? We're up against Familiars, Cawgates, one of those. It's a Ghostly Flicker deck. All right, play the Crab. Ash Barrens, not cycling it. All right, play another Crab. Prohibit. Okay. Trigger, target you, save targets, always yield to this. I don't know why I can't say always yes to it, but sure. Play this thing, I guess, because I got nothing else to do. Back to them. My blockers don't matter at all in this matchup. Modern day, or modern age. All right, we really need to hit black mana. Zoria's Chancery. This card's a land. All right, Milieu. I did debate, like, instead of these cards just having counter spells, and it's possible that I have too many of these. Maybe we don't want to be black at all, and we could just have a cleaner mana base. I don't know. Tome Scour. I mean, we got nothing else to do. Mills a bunch. Cycles Lorien. Gets an island. All right, we're nowhere close to killing them. And we got basically 3 dead cards in our hand at the moment. Muldrifter. All right, can we draw black mana? Although if we do, it's tapped. We only have 8 black cards in our deck, and we just keep drawing them. Flyers attack us. Yeah, can't block. Plays Mortuary Mire to put presumably Archaeomancer back on top. Yep, which would be really cool if we had a way to mill that. Oh, they're just going to draw it right now. Yeah, Muldrifter. Yeah, well, we're just way too far behind. Like, we're dead. So once again, we're up against a counterspell deck, which makes me think that some of these aren't very good. Okay, now Spellbomb definitely good. As for removal, I do think we want this to kill Sunscape Familiar. So let's get rid of Fanatical Offering, and let's bring in Cast Downs. That's probably fine. Let's just do that. First version of Marvel was Boom Bust Genesis Ultimatum that put Koma, Ugin, Big Chandra into play. It was a lot of fun on Arena. Yeah, we just need better than that. And the best options we have right now is basically Ugin, Atraxa, Ulamog, Emrakul. Titan of Industry is pretty good in certain matchups, but there's others where it's not. I do agree you want to be able to just win immediately, but it's like, how do you do that with any consistency? Because you can't rely on, oh, I'm going to spin onto Omniscience and then win that way. Even Emergent doesn't get you the cards that you need to actually win. Hidetsugun Kairi. I looked at those two. It's too much setup. You don't have any consistency in what you're going to put back or what you're going to hit. You can't count on hitting specific things off the Marvel, so you just need all of your cards to generically be big bombs that can win the game on their own. All right, this is fine. Keep. All right, aggro. Play a Jace's Phantom. Island. Play this. Go to combat. Swing. All right, play the Crab. Opponent cycles Ash Barrens. Plains. Sunscape Familiar. Our lack of black mana is really hurting. All right, island, trigger, milieu. We need 10, right? We're not going to be able to get up to it. We're one short. Venture, mill, Shriekhorn. We're so close. Mill, play Nile Spellbomb just in case. Combat, attack with the Phantom. Memory Sluice it is. So let's play Merfolk Secret Keeper. Memory Sluice with Conspire, target you. Tap these guys, same targets. Mills, they have deep analysis in their graveyard. Kills our dude. Yeah. All right, resolve this one. Milieu. I'm probably just gonna have to pop Nile Spellbomb right now with 2 deep analysis. 100% we're popping Nile Spellbomb. All right, upkeep, pop, target you. Can't pay the black, so unfortunately that goes away, but we gotta hit double deep analysis out of there right now. What did we hit in exile anyway? Deep, Archaeomancer. Yeah, okay. Preordain. Modern Age. The lack of black mana is really hurting here. Oh my god. All right, target, milieu. I guess this is instant speed, right? Yeah, so I don't have any reason to do it now. Should just wait. Discard Seagate Oracle. Really? I guess the body doesn't matter on this board. Mortuary Mire targeting oh, okay. Well, that makes some sense, I guess. Seagate Oracle comes back to the top. Muldrifter, and then they can play Seagate. Let's just, that resolves. Another Modern Age. Trigger. Discard Seagate again. Milieu. All right, can we draw a thing? Well, it's a card that exists. Back to them. Modern Age. Loots away a land. We're just going to die to these flyers before we can kill them. So unfortunate. Swing with Muldrifter. Can't block. Yeah, that resolves. So bounce Mortuary back to hand. All right, time to draw something. It's a land that we can use to cast black spells and cycle this Nile Spellbomb. All right, Milieu. So they got 4 a turn, which will become 6 a turn very soon. And then we've got not enough. Mortuary, target that. Yeah, that's fine. Archaeomancer back to hand. Swing. I can't afford to pop the Nile Spellbomb right now because I need to draw with it. Ephemerate, Muldrifter. Okay. So then they can do that, draw the Archaeomancer, play the Archaeomancer, then they get the infinite Ephemerate loop. Although they don't next turn because I can eat it out of their graveyard. Oh, they can put Nature's Chant back in their hand, eh? I mean, whether I pop this now or don't, I guess it forces them to spend the mana on this at least. So sure, that resolves. All right, pop this, eat your graveyard. And then Nature's Chant, back to us. We just need to mill them. Dream Twist. Oh, I should stop on upkeep, I guess. So they're just going to Ephemerate. I want the Ephemerate to resolve and them not get back Counterspell or something. Or I guess technically, I guess I want them to target and then for me to cast down in response. So Rebound Trigger, target, cast down here. Is that even necessary, actually? I need to just not die to these flyers, right? It Ephemerates, blinks, gets back Nature's Chant, and then that's it, right? Yeah, okay, that resolves. Oh, what? Oh, because the trigger doesn't go on the stack until the end, yeah. I don't think there was any getting out of this regardless. I'm assuming they have a counterspell in hand. They have so many cards, and we're just going to die to this. All right, let's kill Vector, or try to kill Vector at least. Lose focus with Replicate. All right, I guess just Dream Twist you in response. So that way they can't go Ephemerate, get this back while it's still on the stack. Flashback, Dream Twist, target you. Oh, they milled Negate over. All right, we lose. Because it doesn't matter what we target them with now because they just have infinite counter spells. And yeah, they have infinite counter spells and we'll die before we mill them. Ephemerate gets back Ghostly Flicker. Another Dream Twist, you say. I have to pick my window very, very carefully. Ephemerate trigger. Target Archaeomancer. That resolves. What do you target with it? Targets Ephemerate. Yeah. I think the only way I can win this is overloading their counterspell magic. They just have so much with like how much mana they have plus double Sunscape Familiar. Ephemerate Archaeomancer. Sure. Trigger. Targeting what? Targeting Snap. Sure. Snap our Crab. Okay. That resolves. Well, it's not going to get any better than now, so Dream Twist end step. Flashback Dream Twist. They gotta counter this. Ephemerate. So they Ephemerate the counter spell, and then they still have a Ghostly Flicker in their hand, so there's nothing we can do. Negate. Play the Crab. Essence Scatter. Sluice. Can't Conspire it, right? It's 2 things. Sluice. Doesn't matter. They'll just counter it. No? Don't they still have a Ghostly Flicker in their hand? Ghostly Flicker, Mortuary Mire, Archaeomancer. Okay. They can just put a card on top of their deck at instant speed, so they don't lose. That's frustrating. Yep, and then we die to the flyers. I think I needed to treat the deck like a burn deck and not run any of those black draw spells in it and just run probably like Counterspell and maybe some cantrips. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're on the draw. We only have 1 land. This is not keepable. All right, this is keepable, and we can put a land back. So let's put Snow Island back. Hickory Woodlot. Is it the Proliferate deck? Oh boy, if it is. All right, let's just get Jace out here. Mountain. Oh, it's just, oh, it's this bullshit. Okay. Oh, cool. They got 6 mon on turn 2. Oh, it's all in initiative or Monarch, whatever. I guess, I mean, our Jace can steal the Monarch from them for a turn and they just steal it back. Yep. Okay. I mean, this blocks a creature. It doesn't block both of them, though. So, play Ice Tunnel. What am I doing here? Taking 7 at a time if I don't play a blocker. I need to just get this Jace up to a 5/5, I think. I can never race them, though. All right, let's play... So it's 8 mils if I play Shriekhorn now versus if I play it next turn. So play Shriekhorn, Milieu. Yeah, they're all in initiative. All right, well, this thing's not blocking, so hit them. Take the Monarch. Ooh, Tome Scour. I still have to take the Monarch back, though, right? Like, that's the issue. Sandstone Needle. So then they attack for 7. We go to 13. They take the Monarch back. Rite of Flame. Sack the Hickory Woodlock. Crimson Fleet again. Oh, my God. I mean, I can make Jace's Phantom a 5/5, and then it just trades with one of the Crimson Fleets. It doesn't even, like, straight up block it. So we're just going to die. Like, we can't even race them. Like, forget about taking the Monarch. We can't even survive just getting beat down. Shriekhorn. So let's say I go Merfolk, Milieu, attack, play Merfolk. I block the Goblin. I take 10 and go to 3. How do we even stop this from killing us, I guess is the big question. Not with the cards I have in my hand. Therefore, I need more cards. Therefore, like, I need to draw multiple Phantoms or something. I don't know. Venture. They're playing Journey to Nowhere in their deck. Anyway, cycle this. Go grab an island. Play this. Combat, swing. Take the Monarch. What do we draw? Tome Scour. Remote farm for white. Swing. Block here. Takes the Monarch back. Monarch. All right. Now what? Block, trample, lose the game. Shriekhorn, Milieu. What things could I possibly draw? Like, I can't draw without casting Deadly or attacking them and stealing the Monarch. There's nothing I can do at instant speed that gets these Crimson Fleet Commodores out of the way. So the only move is to, like, eat my Merfolk Secret Keeper and hope that I draw, like, double Jace. I think is my only out here. Okay, Deadly Dispute. Eat. Oh, I know. I can just eat Shriekhorn. Yeah. Okay, so eat the Shriekhorn. Okay, that sucked. I can still technically do it, right? I haven't played a land yet. Black, Deadly Dispute, eat the Secret Keeper. All right, that doesn't help. If I dispute again, no, I can't dispute without eating the Phantom. So may as well just mill as much of their deck as possible to get information. Tome Scour, Sticker Goblin, Tome Scour. Yeah, all right. It's like exactly what you expect. Okay, all the blasts, all this stuff. What's irrelevant? Basically, the only thing that's relevant is just taking the initiative / Monarch from them, which the only card I can do that with is Jace's Phantom. Therefore, their creatures are also so big that my creatures blocking them doesn't matter. So Iceberg Cancrix is like the worst one out of all of these mill cards. I'm just going to get rid of as many of the worst mill cards as possible, right? So what's the next worst one? Is it Merfolk Secret Keeper? Like, this card doesn't matter against their deck. All their creatures attack through it with no issue. So get rid of that. Then Memory Sluice is also horrible if we're cutting so many creatures. So we get rid of that. So if I'm choosing between these cards, I guess I'm going to leave one Merfolk Secret Keeper in. I guess Arms of Hadar kills Sticker Goblin and Crimson Fleet. It does not kill their other guys, though. I guess let's just do this. I mean, hell, at this point, are like the Nile Spellbombs just a cycle better than another Merfolk Secret Keeper? Probably. Even though they have like no graveyard that I care about. But I still need enough mill that I can actually make Actually, that's not true. I just need to kill everything they play, right? All right, let's do that. Submit. Well, we've got Jace. We've got Blue Blast. This seems good. Keep Pauper Pioneer. Is this the newest format? We're ping-ponging back and forth. So we're going to go turn 1 Jace, turn 2, just hold up Blue Blast for Sticker Goblin. What deck is this? It is Mill and Pauper. We're seeing if it's actually functional. I think it's perhaps functional, but I think I've misbuilt it. I don't think you want black. Play this, play Phantom. Mountain. Lotus Petal. We get in turn 1. Don't tell me I was actually supposed to hold Blue Blast open. Jesus Christ. Sticker Goblin off Simian Spirit Guide, 4 mana. Oh my god. Oh, they didn't have the mana to do anything? I'm guessing they have Boarding Party in their hand and they didn't have the mana for it. Alright, well, I mean, I'm not blocking this, so combat, swing, planes. Absolutely not spending my blast on this. We gotta wait. Alright, end of turn, Dream Twist. Mills Bolt, right? Oh, they do play Bolt. Okay. If I Mind Sculpt them right now, this is 5/5. Alright, yeah, Mind Sculpt. Babamf, combat. Swing. Pyroblast, Moment's Peace, Hunter, Trailblazer's Torch, another Paladin. 3 mana. Sticker Goblin, 6. Yeah. Boarding Party. Fuck this card. Why is this legal? It doesn't even do what the paper version does. Not that the paper version is okay either. All right, so we just tremendously lose now. We're going to 10, and then we have no way of dealing with this board. Yeah, we also have all these black cards that I can't even do anything with. This first just basic. I don't even have a basic swamp in my deck, so let's see. I hit them. Blue Blast the Boarding Party. This is 6. No, this is 7 on the backswing. I go to 3. They forge. Then it's back to my turn. I just have nothing else to do is the issue. And if I sit here, the initiative keeps going. All right, combat, swing, trigger. Grab an island. So it's their turn. Pauper would be a much better format without sticker initiative and maybe get rid of Monarch cards too. Yes, it would be a tremendously better format without any of that horseshit. All right, blast this guy. Take 7, go to 3, forge their dude. Then we're dead to them hitting us with anything. I don't even know what I could draw at this point that would not have me lose on the spot. Nothing. I don't think I can draw anything. Hydro Blast, that doesn't help. I have to hit them, take the initiative back, and then I'm dead. Yep, all right. For those who are wondering, the cards that you need to ban out of Pauper, that absolutely these cards have to go. Sticker Goblin, every single card that says Monarch or Initiative on it. Terror, all that glitters. I think that's all of them. Anyway, it's round 4. We're on the play. This is okay. Once again, though, no black mana. All right, play this. Play Shriekhorn. Unban Gush? No. So over to them. Just do this on end step in case they're a graveyard deck. Great Furnace. Implement. All right, they're not a graveyard deck. Milieu. Mind Sculpt. I guess, once again, let's just... Wait, we don't have to do it now. Pops the Implement. We do have a lot of mill in our hand, but I still think it's going to fall short. Great Furnace. This. All right, Milieu. So this. And then everything we have is at instant speed, so back to them. Except for Memory Sluice, but I'm going to avoid playing that until I have to. Kuldotha Rebirth. Oh, come on. They have a Bushwhacker. Fuck off. Milieu. We're still, we're just nowhere close to killing them. That's the issue. Like, the mill cards just don't mill enough cards to actually matter. All right, I can't wait. So, well, I have nothing else to do, so I guess just back to them. We're taking minimum 4. Tomb Raider, 6 damage. Oh, another Bushwhacker? Okay. All right, removal. Blasts. Just board everything in. All right, blockers are actually good against them. What am I getting rid of? This. No. Maybe just fuck the mill plan. Yeah, all this is better than mill cards. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, no, not that. Get rid of that. What's the next worst one? It's not Dream Twist. It's probably Tome Scour, right? All right, get rid of Dream Twist. Just transform into blue-black control, I guess. Although the only way we can actually kill them is with Jace's Phantasm. Oh, no black. Oh, we can fetch black. Okay, keep. Play this, go. Mountain. Well, they're an Epicure. Yeah, let's just blast it. Play this, play the crab. Over to them. That might be firing off the blast early. Like, I didn't need to do that, but let's just take out their 1-drop. Take out their ability to have an artifact. Well, never mind. Synthesizer into Pyroblast. All right, well, crab dies. Cycle, grab dual land, play dual land, go. Synthesizer, exiles Implement, plays Implement, plays Tomb Raider. All right, Dream Twist, back to us. Play this, play Chainers, Implement. Okay, back to them. Galvanic Blast us to 14. Pop an Implement. Chain Lightning, we're at 10. Chain Lightning, we're at 7. Dream Twist, draw a card that we can't play. All right, cool, can't do anything. Back to them. Pops the Implement. And then their synthesizers can just transform into samurais. Oh, they have more burn? All right, we're at 2. Bolt, yeah. Red is a problem in Pauper. I think red is legitimately an issue. I don't know what you do to fix it, though. Maybe ban synthesizer. All right, we're on the play for round 5. This is fine. Keep. Once again, we've got a dead black card in our hand. Boy, have these black cards turned out to be atrocious, eh? Just rotten. Just utterly rotten. All right, Venture Deep. Target you. Hey, it's another red deck. Mountain. Plays a dude. Play this guy. Venture Deep. Mill. Back to you. They have Lotus Petal in their deck. All right, so this is a slightly different version, but it's still Kuldotha red. Tomb Raider. These at least block reasonably. Block here. Do they only have 1 land? Apparently they only have 1 land. Play this. Play Shriekhorn. Over to them. Epicure. Another Tomb Raider. All right, so we block the Tomb Raiders. Block here. Then mill. Oh, they're playing Sticker Goblin too? Yeah, cool. Drawing. Jace's Phantasm. Pretty good draw. Play that. Mind Sculpt. Back to them. Demand Answers. Another Tomb Raider. All right, they don't have any good attacks, though, now with the Jace's Phantom. All right. Milieu. Milieu. Venture Deep. Milieu. Play this. I may actually be able to just kill them in 4 hits with Phantom, but yeah, because I'm nowhere close to milling them out. Yeah, let's just hit them. Attack with Phantom. We have 3 other blockers for all of this, so we're only taking 2 damage from the Epicures. Demand Answers eating the other blood. Bushwhacker. All right. So block, block, block. Then we take 6. Milieu, Milieu. Conspiring this here is just terrible. I can't do it. I can't afford to attack anymore either. I guess I just pass. Because if I attack, then it's block, 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 3, but it's potentially more damage with burn spells. I think I just can't attack. And I think I just hold this for the 1 turn before they're going to die. Epicure, we're at 9. Really bad position to be in against them. Is this another Bushwhacker? No. Demand Answer is eating something. Land, Petal. All right, back to us. Crab, more blocks. All right, play the crab. Back to them. Demand Answers, eat the Lotus Petal. Name Sticker Goblin, 5 mana. Blood, discard a land. They have 6 cards in their deck. If we survive this turn, we do kill them. Not spending the mana on anything. Swing out. All right, block here, block here, block here, block here, block here. We take 2 and go to 7. Bolt the Jace's Phantasm, not us. Bolt another creature, sure. All right, Conspire the Sluice. Same targets. Mill, mill, they die. Well, we got to see their whole deck, so let's see. They're not running Synthesizer, right? Or did we mill them all over? No, they are running Synthesizer. So it's a bunch of burn, and it's Bushwhacker times. Okay, so once again, just switch to this plan. Let's see. Get rid of that one, that one, that one, and one of these. Honestly, screw Memory Sluice. Let's just have these as sack outlets. All right. Or sack fodder, rather. All right. We've got Dude. We've got Removal. Seems all right to me. Keep. Mountain. No plays. All right. So let's play Ice Tunnel. Back to them. Bolts us to 17. Sure. Synthesizer. Reveals Kuldotha Rebirth. Kuldotha the Synthesizer. Reveals another Kuldotha Rebirth. Blue Blast. All right. Let's just play Crab. Back to them. I was thinking like I could hold this up for Bushwhacker, but then if I do that, I'm just playing Jace's Phantom and not doing anything else. And then if they don't play Bushwhacker, it's just worse than if I just played this. Bolt the Crab. End Festivities the Crab. Sure. Let me take 3 from the tokens. They have 5 cards in their yard. I don't have any mill. I may just have to trade Jace's Phantasm, or maybe I play it, block. Ooh, never mind. They're 1 off from having, so they have 5 cards in their yard, so I can go mill Jace. No, I go mill Secret Keeper to have a blocker and then hold Blue Blast up. So Venture, play this as a blocker, and then back to them. And then if they play anything or I blast anything, it gets them to 10, and then I can deploy Jace next turn. Swing, block here, Great Furnace, Kuldotha, blast that. All right, it is blasted. Now we can deploy Jace. All right, so, oh, man. Okay, Cycle Lorien, grab an island, play Phantom for a 5/5. Over to them. They play another mountain. Are they attacking? No. All right. I'm going to Deadly Dispute this Secret Keeper. I just want to actually use my mana for stuff. Hydroblast is a pretty good draw too. And we drew another one. All right. So they're at 20. I probably still can't afford to attack. Venture, target you, play this. So if I attack, I'm killing them in 4 turns. They attack and they're killing me in... Takes them multiple turns to do it with a blocker, but... That's only if they do nothing else. I can counter the first thing they do with Hydroblast, but then after that I can't. I guess I can also just cast down one of their tokens. I also just can't sit here forever not doing anything. I probably do need to actually start trying to kill them. All right. Especially since I've boarded out almost all my mill and therefore cannot rely on that either. Swing. All right, they go to 15. Back to them. Combat. Swings with the goblins. All right, block a goblin. Before damage, cast down, kill one of the goblins. And then this treasure means we can still hold up Hydroblast. Damage, we're at 10. Name Sticker Goblin. I'm fine with that resolving. I just want to counter whatever it is they're playing after that. Sticker Goblin resolves 5 mana. Nothing spent on the mana. All right. Huh. All right, let's Fanatical the Treasure. Play this. Milieu. Not that that really matters. Play this as a blocker. Combat. Attack with Jace. I don't understand how they made 5 mana and they didn't play anything with it when they have 2 cards left in their hand. And they haven't been playing lands either. Unless they just have lands in their hand and they're just holding them to discard. Yeah, sure. Epicure is fine. I need to hold this for like burn or a Bushwhacker or something. Swing, Clear blocks, block here, block here. Damage, we're at 8. All right, play this. It's Fnatic, the map. Okay, I guess I play this thing. Why not? Smash the token, which I can't do at instant speed. All right, I guess I have to counter that. Counter smash. Huh. Well then. I mean, it makes no difference to their clock, right? I'll map one of my secret keepers. Top card's Deadly Dispute. Sure, I can draw that. Combat. I should still just try to kill them. Pops the blood, discards a land. All right, we got it. So only 2 and 3. I think the black splash was the problem. It's either... The deck either shouldn't have any black in it, or it should have way more black sources so that you can actually play these consistently, because I had way too many games there where I just wasn't able to cast stuff. But I think fundamentally, even if this was mono blue or you had enough black sources, fundamentally the problem is just the mill cards suck. They're terrible. If you compare them to, like, again, if you math out burn spells are average 1 mana for 3 damage, which is 15% of your opponent's life total. These need to map out to 15% of your opponent's deck milled, and they average way less than that. Basically, for any of these mill cards to be good, every 1 mana mill card would need to mill 7.5 cards on average, which none of them do. They get somewhat close at 6 cards sometimes, but still not good enough. Memory Sluice can be 8, but it's, situational, and you have to tap your creatures. Mind Sculpt is 7, which is still under the amount that it needs to be, and it's 2 mana. So, I think fundamentally the mill plan just doesn't work. And you saw it in matchups like that where, you're just never going to mill them out fast enough to where anything like that matters. And so you just wind up boarding out all your mill cards for just all the interaction. So I think the strategy just doesn't work in Pauper. The cards are not there. Anyways, your media recommendation of the day is the game VVVVVV. So the title is 6 Vs. This is a platformer game. As you can see, pretty simple. The game's very cheap. I think you can get it for $5 on Steam right now. The game's also pretty short. I think it is under 3 hours, although it depends on how much optional stuff you go for. But depending on whether you just do the campaign, like the story mode, and then just get through that, or if you do all of the optional challenges, it's probably somewhere between 1.5 hours to 3 hours. It's a fun little game. It's just about all you have is move back and forth and reverse gravity up and down. Pretty simple, pretty fun. Recommended.